Hey there, Capricorn. This is Ashley. We're going to be doing your reading for the week of August 8th. Also, specifically focusing in on the 8-8 Lionsgate portal. We are going through from an astrological perspective. We're having a shift in the lunation cycle, which basically means that typically when we have a new moon in Leo, we would then have a full moon in Aquarius, or whatever the opposing sign is. But what we've been going through for the last 9 months or so is that we get the full moon first and then we have the new moon. Well, that is going to switch because we have 2 full moons in Aquarius in a row. So we had one on the 23rd of July. We're going to have another one on the 22nd of August. And the portal, as well as the new moon in Leo, falls right in the middle of those 2 full moons. And so I thought it would be a really good time to get some advice for each of the zodiac signs on how to navigate what those energies are, as well as to kind of give you an idea of, why something might be happening. So in this reading, we're going to look at current energies, potential energies for the portal itself, and then anything your guides want you to focus on at this time to kind of help you navigate what's coming up. Oh, good. We got a little bit of a mess there. Also, I do recommend you check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements, because I do feel like a lot of really good messages have been coming through so far. You're actually the last sign that I'm filming for the 8-8 Lionsgate week. And I feel like I've had some pretty profound advice and scenarios coming up. So I recommend you check those out. So Capricorn, getting the Emperor there. He's really been coming out a lot. So that for me really plays into the leadership energies that are coming through. Three of Swords, 2 of Wands, the Fool, the 8 of Wands, the World, Judgment, the 8 of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune. All right. Okay, so in this first row, which is the current energies, we have the Nightingale spirit, and it says, love is all around. The Emperor, the Fool, and the Judgment. So obviously some major shifts going on here. We have quite a few major arcana, but specifically in this row. And it looks like you might be going into a new beginning that is basically like the calling of your soul. Could be an entrepreneur type situation that you're about to launch or have just launched. And you're creating something new. So we have this flower of creation symbol at the bottom of this card. And what's interesting with the Judgment, when I say soul call, you can see on this Nightingale spirit, it's kind of like a, you know, those old record players that had the sound coming out of the, like the horn shaped contraption on those. I don't know what that's called, but that's kind of what that looks like to me. It's almost like you're being called to do what you love. So let's get some more clarity for that row. So with the Emperor, we get Justice. With the Fool, we're getting a 2 of Cups. And with Judgment, we're getting the Knight of Wands. I'm actually going to get one more for each before I dive into what it all means. So we have the 8 of Cups. We have the Tower. I'm loving that. And we have Judgment gets the 8 of Pentacles. Okay, so I think we have both love and creativity work here. So from a work perspective, I do feel like you are kind of searching and going off on your own here to find some more balance in your life. I think that you want to be able to put the work in and get out of the work in equal measure. This doesn't have to be an entrepreneur type scenario. This could also just be, you know, going into some kind of leadership position, essentially taking control of your own path and future. And it's definitely something that calls to your heart, that definitely speaks to your soul's calling. And I think you might be shocking some people by the choices to do this. You know, you're kind of surprising people that this is the choice that you've made. But I also feel like there's a ton of passion here for this endeavor, whatever it is that you're recently or about to launch. And I feel like when you're doing this particular task, you kind of get absorbed in it. You kind of get lost in it, and it just carries you. And it's moving quickly as well. Now we do have the 8 of Wands at the center of the spread, so tons of movement, a lot of speed, and it could also be almost a little bit overwhelming as well. From a love perspective, I do feel like maybe you had a divine counterpart here. Could have been your divine masculine. Now, if you're the divine masculine, you may be walking away from your divine feminine. Potentially a divorce. Could have also been a karmic relationship. But I think what's going to happen here, or what's surprising you, is that perhaps there's a new love that has just come in and wants to put in the work. And there's a lot of passion involved with this particular person. They find you very attractive. They want to come in hot, heavy, and quickly and work with you to make this work. It could be that the person that you've walked away from in the past wants to come back in, because we do have the Judgment card here. But I think you're going to be left with a decision either way on whether or not it's something that you do. So that's juicy. Let's look at this center row. This is the potential for the portal itself, and we have Treasure Island in the reverse. And essentially what that means is that you have abundance available to you, or you have the ability to call in abundance and essentially a dream come true, a treasure chest, abundance in love, abundance in money, and that kind of thing. But it could be that you're experiencing some setbacks, or maybe the portal itself is just calling to your attention that perhaps the reason this hasn't happened already is because on some level you might have a little bit of fear of success. And I don't think that that's a bad thing. I think we often have that come up as humans. We can tend to be, it's like we want something, but the thought of actually achieving it is kind of terrifying because one, we've never done it before, and two, it could very well be that we're worried about the attention we'll get when we get there, right? You know, like jealousy from other people, or just, you know, being more in the spotlight. With that Emperor there, you tend to, you know, all these wands are focused in on the center. It's almost like they're coming in at you from all sides. Let's see here. But with the Eight of Swords here and the Three of Swords, we definitely have some mental stuckness that could be coming up for you to face. Let's look a little deeper. Here we have the Three of Swords. We have the Queen of Wands. Yeah, worried you're going to call in heartbreak instead of success. The Death card. And with the Eight of Swords, we have Temperance. I kind of feel like that this change is probably coming in faster than you expected. It's, you know, we've got the Tower here, so it's a surprise at just the speed with which it's moving. And it's kind of forcing you to, it's kind of forcing a rebirth to happen. You may have very well been in this place of endings with the Death card for a period of time, and now that it's finally shifting, you're like, whoa, scary. And with the Eight of Swords here and Temperance, I do feel like you're still integrating quite a bit of what's already happened. And so it could just kind of feel like, oh, am I going to get my heart broken? It's moving quickly. It's what I want. But there could be a little bit of temptation here to self-sabotage, to kind of avoid the very thing that you've been wanting to happen. So let's see. Let's get one more. We have the Four of Swords. Yeah, healing. There's that breakthrough. It's coming in hot. Some kind of truth also. And the Page of Cups. Really kind of what I'm getting from that right away is that, you know, I think you need to get out of your head. You're really contemplating, you're worried about your, you know, past heartbreak, current heartbreak, worried about getting your heart broken because if something comes in that's good, maybe it's too good to be true. But with this Eight of Swords here and the Page of Cups, I think you're really still integrating a bunch of stuff that has happened, but I think you've already done it. You've already done it. Like, it's already happened. This thing from the past that you're still healing from, I mean, that's over. It kind of feels like you need it's almost like the universe is like, you better take the opportunity now, because you've been in this healing process for so long. You might still feel like there's more healing to do. And there could be, but I think that that might be what you're focused on. You're like, oh, I'm still healing, and I don't want to get hurt again. But it's almost like this change is coming in, this communication, this swift movement, and it's something that you want and have wanted perhaps for a while. And now that it's finally here, I feel like the universe is saying, okay, it's time to stop integrating and to grab the fish. The Page of Cups has a fish in that cup, and it can be a fleeting moment. So you need to take hold of it while you can, because the rebirth is happening now. There's no more integrating that needs to happen in order for you to step forward. Now you might continue to heal from whatever situation this is, but over time, like, the healing process doesn't really stop, but you don't need to heal and then be able to do it, if that makes sense. You need to take the opportunity as it's here, and stop, preventing yourself from success because it doesn't seem like all your ducks are in a row, right? So in this last row, we have your advice from your guides on what to focus on. And we have the Prince, and it says romantic charm and potential for power. And I almost feel like that's kind of like that offer or that change that's coming through. He's holding a bouquet behind his back, like he's getting ready to present it to someone. And we've got the Two of Wands, the World, and the Wheel of Fortune here. Some sort of divine shift with the Wheel of Fortune. And I think that you're being advised to take it. To let this past thing end and just call it over with, so that you can take advantage of what you're being gifted, right? So let's get a couple of cards for each one of these as well. So with the Two of Wands, we're getting the Ace of Pentacles. Like, choose the new thing. And the Five of Cups. So it's like, you can choose. Do we keep sitting in the old, trying to heal? Or do we turn around, see the two cups behind us, and go for the new start, right? With the World, we're getting the Page of Pentacles and the Chariot. So yeah, take control, manifest this new thing. And then with the Wheel, we're getting the Knight of Pentacles and the Five of Wands. So I do feel like whatever's coming in, whatever this change is, whether it's love or career, I do feel like whatever's coming in, this offer, this communication, you've got the Ace of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles. So you can either kind of focus on this thing that's been happening in the past with Page energy, or you can take the Knight energy that is actually the thing that you want. So whatever's coming in, I think the offer is solid. I think it's a genuine offer. But I also feel like, let me get one more on this Five of Wands. It almost feels like whatever it is that you're doing, I mean, it's going to cause some jealousy, some there will be some competition type energies there. It might be a situation where you're having to learn something new and climb the ladder quickly. Let me get one more on this 5 of Wands. Okay, 6 of Cups. So it could very well be that this person from the past. Ooh, and we have the King of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. So it could be that this person from the past comes in as soon as you're even considering this new offer, right? They don't want to miss out. Even though you left them or they left you in the past, now that you're having this rebirth, here they come. They're wanting to compete with whatever this new offer you're receiving is. It could very well be an earth sign, another earth sign, Scorpio, Cancer, fire signs, Libra, Scorpio again, Scorpio, Aries. So it could be really any of the signs, but I do feel like just as soon as you decide to take your power back and move forward, this past person is going to come in and tempt you one more time. All right, let's get a few more pieces of advice. And it is interesting, now that I say that about that past person, with your card here being the Prince, it's almost like he's been withholding that bouquet until he feels like giving it to you. Now, not gender specific, this could easily be, I mean, it doesn't matter who you're attracted to here, but it's almost like this person, there's someone coming in with a genuine offer and they want to give you this bouquet. They're very charming. And it could very well be a very powerful connection here with this 2 of Cups, right? But also kind of looking at this as the person from the past that's maybe been withholding that bouquet, that thing that you wanted, until, oh, now there's competition. I better hurry up and go give them my bouquet. Right, so watch out for that. It looks like what your guides are asking you to do is really focus on the new start here. So we have time. The universe is helping you. Look for synchronistic events around you. It almost feels like you've been waiting for this for a long time as well. Skills. It's time to learn some new skills and study a course or start a new hobby. So we definitely have some work-related type stuff here, especially with this 8 of Pentacles. Could just be that you're developing something new and really having to learn it. And then we have positive. Enjoy this positive time. Smile. Know that everything is going well. Okay, Capricorn, I hope that was helpful. Be sure to join me for the new moon video. There'll be some additional messages there for this particular Leo new moon, as well as looking at your other placements. I will be doing the mid-August readings, and those will be coming out next week. So like, share, subscribe, join the community, and we'll see how this continues to transpire over time. Bye.